got back from the store. I went to Walmart. I ended up getting some latex gloves just so I don't get paint and glue all over my hands. And then I got 3 different colors. I got kind of like a deep blue, not really royal blue. I got a semi-gloss black, not matte black, not shiny black. Then I got just an off-color white that I'm going to do as a base coat, because from what I found, when you start spray painting, colors come out a lot better if it's on a white background. It just gives it a little bit more of a pop, so that's kind of what I want. Some blue masking tape to be able to mask off the foot paddles and the light sensors and all of that. And then I also, a little trick is I got a sanding block. It's on one side, the purple side is 150 grit, and then on the yellow side it is 220 grit. So it's super fine. This is the kind of grit that you use between coats of layering. If you're painting, it just gives all those rough edges out, and this is just to sand down some of the scratches that I have. So with that, I've already started on sanding. I sanded this side. It looks a little bit dull now, but all the scratches are not as defined. It's not as coarse, so the paint's going to go on a lot better if we do that. I still have to sand that down a little bit more. Not exactly where I want it to go. I'm going to sand that one, and then I'm going to sand this whole entire body down before I start spray painting. I'm going to mask off those wheels. Going to mask off. Probably going to put the 2 pieces back on and mask off them when I do the top portion of the hoverboard. Okay, at this point, I have everything sanded down. Everything is smooth. It's kind of, there are some dull pieces and there are some shiny pieces. I didn't do any sanding in this region or on the tops of the outer regions because they didn't have any scratches whatsoever. So I I masked off the lights, masked off the foot pads, the 2 light sensors in the middle, and I also tried my best to get the buttons in the back. That, and then I masked off the full wheel. So everything that's not masked is going to be spray painted. Sorry, I forgot to film this, but as of right now, my Swegway is completely white. Sorry for the bright lights. It's kind of bright outside and I'm trying to do it in a little bit of shade. I got the top portion of it. It's a little bit runny, but that's okay because this is just my first coat and it's not going to be the primary color. So on this side you can see it's kind of running. I got a little bit too much on the sides because it kind of just seeped down and it just started rolling off. But on this I have just the white bottom, and then I'm going to get a little bit of blue. I'm going to put some blue stripes down it. I don't know, I'm going to try to get a little bit artistic with it, but as of right now, this is where it stands, and this is what it's going to look like for a little bit until this coat dries, and then I'm going to put over it, going to put a little bit of blue, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a trick with the spray can. I'm going to get little blue spots, just kind of like stars flickering around. So the board is finally dry. After about an hour of waiting, I put coats of paint on there. There's a little bit. There are a couple areas that they're still transparent, but you know, I'm not going to go all out just to try to finish every little portion of this. So I mean, attention to detail is not going to be too intuitive or whatever you want to call it, but looks fine for what I'm trying to finish on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more decals on here. So I'm going to just try to make some crazy designs. I don't know, I'm just doing this on the fly, so hopefully it turns out pretty well, but we'll see. class. Gonna wait. Class is an hour and a half, so we'll wait till that dries at class. We should be able to do the final touches. Okay, so now I have everything dried off. I just got back from class. So I'm really debating right now whether to take these off and then do the black spots, or to leave them on and just make them be on the blue and then have the clean white stripes. As of thinking right now, I think I'm going to do them just on the blue. So I'm going to leave the tape on, and I'm going to practice a little bit over here before I get involved with that. But that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to just lightly press down so it doesn't propel out. It just drips out of the nozzle, and it creates little beads, and it looks like a black misty sky. So that's the effect we're going for, and we'll see if this works out. Here she is in her final product. If you look closely, you can see like little black specks that I have in there. It looks kind of cool, like a little darkness effect. And here's the underside. That's what she looks like. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it.